Ta-da! And welcome to the Midday Show. It is Wednesday afternoon, our second edition of the Midday Show for the week. Thank you for coming back for more. You are suckers for punishment, and what a show we have for you today. We've got two subjects today, and they could not be more diverse. Animal fitness and comedy and filmmaking. We're going to be talking in the second half of the show to a comedian, a friend of mine, and a filmmaker. Very much looking forward to that. But first, our first guest today, and I'm very excited to bring her on, and I'm just scrolling down because I've got so many boxes open here. Jo Nutkins, hello.
Hello.
Dog training for Essex and Suffolk.
Yes, that's us.
The first question I have to ask you, and I'm sure you must hear this loads, but when I heard your name, are you any relation to Terry Nutkins, the wildlife guy?
I'm not, no.
You must get asked that loads.
I do. I've married into the name, and my husband and his family do get asked it a fair amount. And because
I can imagine.
We love animals, and I mean at the moment we've got around 200 pets because we've got a lot of rescue chickens and ducks and ferrets and bits and pieces.
Sorry. I thought for a minute there you said 200 pets.
Yes, I did. About 200. We've just taken on a load of canaries as well that were rescued. So so we've got.
I can hear them. I can hear the menagerie. So what have you got? Totaling 200. Come on, let's have the rundown.
Okay, so I've got 3 dogs, which is quite common. We've got normal chickens, rescue chickens. We've got bantam chickens, so they're smaller version. We have got Polish chickens. They are also rescues. Ducks, majority are rescue or rehomes, ex-commercial. We've got ferrets, which have come from various different rescue places over the years. We have got bird that you can hear is Gizmo. Gizmo is a conure, which is a small parrot, and she was a foster, and we've had her 4.5 years as a foster, so I assume she's ours now. We've got 3 more rescue conures that we've had a few months, and we've got it's called a peonus, a white-capped peonus, which is a slightly bigger version of a parrot to a conure, called Rio, and it's Rio that you can hear. What have we got?
Can they talk?
Rio's trying to. They can't talk yet. Rio's very young still, but she's trying to talk. And Gizmo just does a lot of interpretive dancing with head bobbing and foot in front of her mouth and all sorts of stuff.
I've seen the TikTok videos. Yeah,
it's very odd. We've also.
I do love a good sweary parrot. I was hoping we could get that on the show today.
I'm pretty sure their first words, as and when Rio's ready, are going to be something reasonably sweary. So
fantastic. I like it. It's just my childish sense of humour. It amuses me.
Or a silly noise. It'll be something like that, or she'll mimic a dog probably.
So 200 pets. I mean, how can one person possibly care for 200 pets? How do you do it? I mean, do you sleep?
Not really. So thankfully, today I've had to cancel a lot of my dog training because it's just too warm to expect dogs and people.
Sure.
So today I'm reasonably lucky because I can spend a bit more time making sure everyone's okay, although it does give me twice as much work because I have to go around a lot more to make sure that everyone's got waterers, that no one's struggling. That all the pets can overheat. I've got it pretty much good down to a good routine. And once I get daily, it's making sure everyone's got food. Chicks have got their chick feed, and ducklings have got their duck feed. Everyone's got waterers that have been cleaned out and filled up. And then the weekend, because my husband's at work during the week most of the day, so at weekend when John's off as well, that's when we then do fully topping up of all the feeders, make sure, because they've got a lot of big watering systems for the animals, so we make sure all of them are completely filled up, go in and do the big cleans and things like that. So it takes a few hours.
Was this the plan, or did you just bring one home and it all kind of spiraled from there?
Yeah,
and I can imagine the husband going, "No, animals are such a tie. We're not having any more." And like 199 later.
Well, this surprises a lot of people. It's actually John that started it.
Oh, so, we're going to blame him, are we? Okay.
He's not here. He can't stand up for himself, so I'm going to blame John.
It's my job as a radio person to give the person a right to reply. No, not really.
We'll let him talk another time.
All right.
So I do a lot of displays and have a go dog training rings at shows, dog shows and country shows. And so we were doing one 8 years ago, and John, if he wasn't working, would come with me. I've got a lot of chronic illnesses, so I struggle a little bit with carrying stuff, and obviously I get tired and get pain and things. So if he's about, he'll come with me just to sort of help out. But he gets bored. He doesn't really want to be standing there watching me teaching the same sort of things over and over again. So he'll go off and he checks out all the food supplies and things like that. And then at the end of the day, as I was packing things up, he appeared with this cardboard box. Okay, what have you brought now? And there were 3 pullets that he'd brought. So point of lay, 3 chickens. We had Penny, Blue and Belle. And so we brought them home. We already had an area that we could set up for an aviary because we'd taken on John's parents' few birds when they moved house up the country. Yeah. So we had an aviary already they could go into. So that's where they went. And then we looked into it more. Oh, look, rescue chickens, they need a home. Well, we've got space. Let's bring some rescue chickens in. Then John decided he liked ducks. Let's get some duck eggs. What if the duck eggs don't all hatch and we have one, which is what happened. Let's get some other ducks just in case we only have one. So then we ended up with ducks. And then, oh, look, you can get rescue ducks. And it gradually, then we moved from one part of Essex to where we are now so that we had a bigger garden. So we went from a 30-foot garden to a 200-foot garden.
Oh.
For the animals. The house is smaller. We have less space. But we have more room for the pets. And now we've got all of the pets, basically. And we do limit it a bit. We've got really lovely neighbours who have said to us, please just don't get geese out of anything. They're really loud. Please don't get geese. So we haven't got geese. But yeah, we've got most other things with
So what else would you have? Would you get anything more exotic? Someone around here, where I live in southwest London, in the next town up, they used to keep a goat in their front garden on a leash. I remember going to see it when I went to see my gran, and it was just like, oh, it's a goat, which is a bit random.
We'd like pygmy goats, but we've got all the we've got big enclosures. So in the last few years, every winter for several months, we have avian influenza, bird flu, and when that strikes, you have to keep all your birds housed. So that just means undercover; they can't free range. So
and that happens every winter, does it? It
does now. It didn't, but the last.
Is it like human flu that kind of mutates into different strains?
It can do. It can do. It's not. It's more limited to because it's wild birds that pass it about. It doesn't tend to go into other animals, but it can be carried very easily. Right. So if I work in a big field a lot of the time, so there's obviously if wild birds are flying about and any of them had bird flu, and I walked on an area and then brought that home, so we have biosecurity everywhere. If I brought that home and then one of my birds got it, all of our birds would need culling so we don't spread it. And then the restriction for 10 it's awful. So
that's not even that's a horrible thought.
It's not nice. So you were really careful. We've got biosecurity everywhere. We don't have anyone coming onto the property unless it's absolutely necessary, or they take their shoes off at the door, which a lot of people do.
And what season is that? From when to when?
It varies a little bit. They've changed the rules now, DEFRA. They've made it a little bit easier for people, so it's not a national lockdown. It's now just areas depending on. So we're an area.
Just for the benefit of people watching, what is DEFRA?
DEFRA is the department of lots of things. It's rural affairs basically. It's your animals, anything to do with pets, animals, health, environment, that sort of thing will be DEFRA. Yeah, so they're the people that make the rules. So it can be November through to April. We've had a lockdown here on our property from September to May before now because there was a farm had all of their birds culled due to
that's 8 months.
And it was only 12 kilometres away, and we thought that's quite close, and that was in the September. We shut ours down, and then it started properly in the November, and we just carried on to the May.
That's fun. The things that can fly, that is very close, isn't it?
So we've got lots of good sized enclosures. Thank you, Pepper. Lots of good sized enclosures, so that when bird flu comes along and the birds all have to stay indoors because we've got lots of individual flocks, they've got space. They don't start getting stressed, or you don't start seeing health issues coming out because they can't free range and do stuff. They've got loads of room. perches and swings and dust baths and all the stuff they need. So because we've done that, we haven't got room for a goat pen. So that's why we don't have pygmy goats. Otherwise, that would be another.
And no llamas. I like a llama.
No llamas, but never say never.
I'll tell you one thing I learned about llamas. I always had, because you'll know more about this than me, I always thought they were kind of real soppy things, petting zoo things. And I've been to events where they just happened to, we got a big hospital that treats cancer up here called the Marsden, maybe you've heard of it. And for some reason they had an event and there were people walking around dressed as peasants with llamas. That's as you do, just another day at the office. And I always had these things, the llamas, not the people, as things you could pet, like cute things you could pet. Until I went to our holiday place in Hayling Island, and I stumbled on a chicken farm, all right? And they have llamas guarding the chickens. Wow. And my God, give them a job, give them a uniform. Whoa. They turned from this llama was looking at me, and it had funny buck teeth as well. But anyway, it was looking at me with the look in the eyes, if to say, if you come in this pen, I will kill you. Slowly or quickly and painfully. You know?
I love
totally changed my. I thought they were little gentle things. I was like, no. Honestly, if an animal could give you the eye, I'm telling you, bro.
I like that. See, geese are normally really good at being protectors. They're really good. They're better than a lot of guard dogs
because they're bloody loud. That's why.
They're loud, and their wings. You can break your arm with one of their wings if they flap it enough.
Is that right?
Of a guard llama, I like that. I think that
give them a job. Give them a uniform. Yeah. So tell us about what you do. Your dog training is essentially that's your core business, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us all about that.
So I've personally been certified in dog training for just over 20 years. So I've seen a few changes in the industry. I'm accredited with the Kennel Club. I'm a certified canine fitness trainer, along with lots of other bits and pieces. I absolutely love working with people and getting the most from their dogs that they can possibly get. And I work with dogs from puppies through to as senior as you can possibly get. And the more you work with senior dogs and get their brains working, they just keep thriving. It's once people really think.
Can you teach is the little idiom not true? Can you teach an old dog new tricks, so to speak?
You can teach an old dog so many new tricks.
Or put in more sciencey terms, do dogs have neuroplasticity too?
They do. They're great. They are cognitively, if you keep working your dog, or even if you've never done any training, that's Rio going, I'm learning. If you've never done a single bit of
Wouldn't it be great if his first word was neuroplasticity? I would be quite proud of that.
Amazing for a Wednesday as well.
Yeah, that would be absolute kudos for me.
Have you been sitting on that word for weeks waiting to try and shoo it into something?
No, actually, no. It's a word I use quite a lot because it makes me sound cleverer than I am. But I just wanted to kind of use it in a dog. I mean, come on, I'm talking to a lady about dog training. I'm not going to expect to use the word neuroplasticity, am I? Come on, Joe. Nobody could plan that.
I liked it. I was very impressed that you got it in there, to be fair. It's very, very good.
I can do another one. I'll try and get anti-disestablishmentarianism if you want.
Build up to that.
I don't know how I'm going to do that. Anyway, you were saying dog training, new tricks, new pathways.
Yes, so even if you've never done a single bit of training with your dog and you're thinking, well, my dog's 10, 11, 12 now, it's too late. It's not too late. You can actually still do even basic things with your dog. Teaching them scent work, for example, that's very popular now. You can teach them target training to target with their paw or with their nose. And when you're doing little tricks and little bits and pieces with your dog, even when they are much older, you're getting that brain working. And the more you're getting the brain working, it's healthier. It stops cognitive issues and dementia issues coming through as quickly as they can do. And actually, you can keep their.
Now, that's interesting. So dogs can get dementia too.
Oh, yeah. Right? Yep.
Right.
CCD,
and the same as humans, the more different. What I've read about dementia in humans is the more things we do, the brain likes difficult. People say like do Sudoku, but it might need a bit more than that. It's more something that really challenges you, like learning a new language or something like that, or a completely new skill where you get completely new, different neural pathways.
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah, and if you can really turn things around, and at the same respect. So I work with a lot of senior dogs generally, but with the canine fitness side of things, it's some dogs I work with who have lost a lot of muscle tone because they are older or they've been unwell, and we build it back up again. And if you can keep that muscle tone nice and strong, you keep them mobile for longer. And if they're mobile for a little bit longer, they can do a little bit more, which again keeps the brain going a little bit longer.
Again, like humans, mind and body connected, and what's good for one system is good for the other.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if it's only a few months longer, it's still a few months of a bit more mobility. And even when that goes, you can still work that brain. There's still so much you can be doing.
No, well, it's like humans, isn't it? It's quality of life.
Exactly. Yeah.
Isn't it? That. And sometimes you see a dog that's so old, and I think, "Oh, bless you, you must be in pain," or something like that, and it's heartbreaking. I found a dog. I found a dog. I was just driving down the A3, which is like a big main 3-lane road near where I live, and running down the pavement was a dog, and I stopped and I put him in my car, and it turns out he didn't have a home. So we had him for 2 years. He had a name. His name was Tosca, as in the opera, and he was Chow Alsatian cross, but without the blue tongue. Oh, he was lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just thought I'd share. So I brought him home, which was unpopular with the cat and my parents at the time. But
you get on with
my parents fell in love with him a bit quicker than the cat did. But eventually there was an uneasy truce, and then they got on. But yeah, no, he didn't. He was lovely. He was a lovely old boy. Yeah.
Brilliant.
I don't think the cat thought so. Lucky my parents didn't mean you. Oh my God, 175 now, Joe. I do love it. I do love it. It's rare I meet someone with 200 animals, so I'm having a lot of fun with you this morning. Well, I also think it's very, very cool.
It's just gone over because it's just become 200 because there were unfortunately someone passed away and had 21 canaries that needed somewhere to go. They were in a very small aviary, and the family said, "We don't know what to do. What do we do with them?" And it's not easy to put them in rescue because obviously there's a lot of them. So, well, we have a big aviary with quail and 2 zebra finches. So, well, we can take them if you like. So we have.
In they go. Join the happy throng.
Yeah, that took us over. The more the merrier.
Well, yeah, I know. So, what would happen if you released a canary into the wild? Would it survive, or do they need special care? I see a lot of parakeets around here.
Yeah, this time of year is a little bit better because it's not so cold at night. But if they go out in the winter, they're not likely to survive more than that first night, maybe a couple of nights if they find somewhere.
Okay, so they do need specialised care.
Yeah, they do get cold, and they can't see in the dark, as a lot of birds can't. So once it gets dark, if they haven't found somewhere safe and they are kind of sort of sat here on a branch with no leaves, they are more likely to be caught by a predator that can see in the dark because they won't know where to go. They don't know where to move to. They can't.
So what would predate on a canary? An owl, maybe, something like that, or?
Yeah, an owl. I mean, even something like a rat.
Would
go up because rats can climb. Yeah, rats can climb into trees and things. Yeah. Full-size rat is a lot bigger than a canary, and definitely would. I mean, rats will eat duckling and young chicks.
No,
and things
I
like
once had a rat. I once had a rat in my house, a rat in my kitchen, as the UB40 song goes. And I love animals, but I do draw the line at rats in my kitchen. I opened the cupboard door and I saw this rat vault over my jar of gherkins, and that was it.
That drew a line.
You leave my gherkins out of this. So I remember that. I mean, the first dog trainer that probably people of mine remember is Barbara Woodhouse. I remember her. It was sit and all that. Obviously, it's probably evolved quite a lot since Barbara's day, I would say, and a lot more science-based now with neuroplasticity. So have you ever had one of those dogs? You see the TV programs that are completely untrainable and the owners are desperate. How do you deal with the really difficult cases, Joe?
Oh.
You okay?
So sorry, it just dropped out a couple of times there, so I've just
Oh, sorry. No, there can be a slight delay, and it does occasionally drop out. But I'm not deliberately talking over you. It's just a very slight delay that we've got. So the really difficult cases, the dog that's out of control, the canine delinquent. What do you do?
So it does depend on what the dog is doing. I'm very much not an all-round, but I'm trained in a lot of different areas because I've been doing it for a long time. And there are people who specialise in specific areas of dog behaviour, like separation anxiety, or they work more with dogs that have aggression and things like that. So sometimes the boring answer is that I would refer to someone that specialises, but the better answer for you is that I would address a lot of different areas. So if a dog is presenting behaviours that just are not able, you can't live with them whatsoever, it's just a nightmare, you look at whether the dog's in pain or discomfort, because 80% of dog behaviours are linked to pain somewhere along the line.
Is that right?
Yeah, and that doesn't just mean older dogs. Dogs can be in pain at any age, basically. And you can get dogs with arthritis at 12 months. That causes pain. That can then cause behaviour issues. So you look at if there's any pain going on. Look at getting.
Yeah, because I can be grumpy when I'm in pain. Yeah, I can understand that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we look at, sometimes we'll look at diet, but I'm not a nutritionist. I'll just find out kind of what a diet dogs are on, because you know that certain foods have got E numbers and colorants and things in, so they can cause issues. So if they're on some types of foods, sometimes it can be worth changing it to something a bit more natural without additives in. See if that helps. Often it does. You can look at home environment, you can look at the influences. So, does the dog go somewhere where they're off lead playing with dogs all day long, and then when they come home they are overtired and overstimulated? Do we need to give them a different environment? Do they need a bit more time out in the house? Because often when dogs get overtired, they seem to have more energy. They just don't know what they're doing.
I'm just trying to imagine a dog with ADHD and what that would be.
I've got many of those in my glass.
I mean, can you imagine they sort of absorb it by osmosis from most human beings that have got ADHD nowadays? I mean, you can see the whole scenario. It's a sitcom waiting to be written almost, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure I can film some stuff. I think I just attract them, to be honest. So the trainer's got ADHD, so we'll just bring the dogs here. They'll all be fine. She'll understand. My little rescue, I've got two Norwich Terriers and I've got a little mixed breed rescue. And I'm sure she's part kangaroo. She's very bouncy. But I'm sure she shares some of my brain characteristics. She's either asleep or she's on the go. Yes, what's next? Let's do stuff. Come on. We're busy.
No, I had a mate like that when I was younger. He's still my mate now. He's calmed down a bit, but literally 1 minute he could be asleep, the next minute it's let's go like that. Now I need a good few coffees before I even begin to feel bacon giggling or a few of these. But I remember that. What's the most common thing people come to you for? The normal sort of your bread and butter sort of thing.
The normal stuff will be puppies, play biting and jumping up. They're the most common ones. Or adult dogs, it will be pulling on lead or not coming back when they call them, so recall. They're the most common ones that we tend to work with.
Is recall relatively easy to train?
It's easy to train the foundations. It's getting people to practice and practice properly. And
patiently, I would have thought.
Yeah, and patiently, and practice in a lot of places. So one of the biggest places you need to practice recall, weirdly, is in the home and in your own garden, because if you let your dog lapse there when there's minimal distractions, when you then go out into the big wide world and there is stuff everywhere, and you say, right, I still need you to come back to me. Well, you weren't taking it serious. Rio, you weren't taking it seriously at home, so why would I take it seriously here?
Well, actually, now you've said that makes an awful lot of sense.
Yeah,
it
that's
does.
where it slips. It's often when there's a big chunk missing, where I'll ask, "Can you hear them?"
No, it's cool. It's cool.
What I can hear is them.
Oh, we've had children, we've had cats, we've had all sorts on the show. It's absolutely you won't shock me.
They want a cashew nut, is what they're asking for, because they know that will shut them up. So then they're asking for a cashew. They have to wait.
You can give them a cashew if you like. You can turn the camera so we can see you if you like. I'm sure we'd like to see them.
Hang on.
Go on, let's see. We all want to see.
I know. Put a light on. Right, I know you noisy lot. Right, okay. This is Gizmo.
Hello, Gizmo.
Yes, I know. We can all hear you. These are, hang on, George and Pepsi and Shirley.
Pepsi and Shirley. I hope they're not a heartache. If you get the gist there.
We think George is George Michael. I think is actually where his name came from.
Oh, fair enough.
Take it. Here you go. And then let me just. Okay. Got it? You have this big bit. I
Right,
can't
you
break
lot,
it.
now behave yourselves.
Hey, I can't get it through the bar. Come on. Oh, bloody hell. Pepsi's being silly. Come on, Pepsi. Got it? Right, don't want it. Right, fine. Right, and this Rio's upside down. And Rio is this is the white cat Fiona's. But you're not going to take it. You're messing about. There you go.
Very cute. Yeah, I couldn't let this moment pass without seeing at least some of your menagerie. I'm sure everyone watching wants to see them as well. Absolutely.
Shush, noisy.
So it's literally just dogs you train. You don't do any other animals, just dog training, is it?
Officially, I just train dogs, but personally I train a lot of our animals, and I have helped other people with some of the training of their animals as well. And maybe I should have started with this. I did have, unfortunately I haven't got her now, she passed away, but I did have the world's first official trick duck for a few years.
I'm sorry, the world's first what?
Trick duck, official trick. She had 3 trick titles.
Really? So
Yeah.
what did she do?
Oh, she could play a piano with her beak. In fact, if I left the little toy piano down, she would wander off and go and play it.
Was this pre-Britain's Got Talent?
She went on Britain's Got Talent.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. How did she get on?
Years ago. Oh, I was told that by Simon that his dogs could do better than her, and I laughed.
Ouch.
Laughed and laughed. No, she did. I was really proud of her because they're filmed in like over the winter. So because I've done it with one of my dogs as well, and it's always over the bloody winter. So we went in the February, and they'd asked me to do it the year before, and I said no, avian flu, blah blah blah. So then they asked me the next year, and I said avian flu, and they said, oh, we've spoken to DEFRA, we know what rules are in place. And they got a new carpet for the stage so that nothing had trodden on it that could be linked to avian flu. Wow. When the crew were putting our props on, they wore shoes, like the plastic things over the shoes, and they had everything in place for her. So I thought, oh, okay, fine, we'll do it. And so she did like an obstacle course, and they wanted it to be a surprise and that people wouldn't know that I had a duck. So I had to try and explain I was going to be doing obstacles with my pet to make it look like I had a dog. And then Echo was in her cage with Ant and Dec, and then they said, oh, just call her on. So I went, come on then, Echo. And ducks are really suspicious. They're suspicious of if you walked into their enclosure and then revealed you had a can of drink in your hand, they're going to go, whoa, that's new. What's that? They're really suspicious. Okay. So, but Echo grew up in the house. She was the only egg that hatched out of her. So she was in the house initially. So she grew up with the terriers thinking she was a terrier, and wasn't bothered by stuff. So I called her on, and she literally walks onto the stage. I'm told there were 2,000 people in the audience. She walks on. As she appeared, everyone started clapping and cheering, which most ducks would be scared of. She literally, on the video, she turns round and goes, quack, and then just gets on with it. She starts weaving through cones, walks up some steps, plays the piano, rings a bell, down a ramp. What did she do? Through a tunnel, pushed a ball into a net, and then did a few bits like through my arms and bits and pieces with me.
I think Simon Cowell gave you a bit of a bum steer there. I don't think. Has he any idea how hard it is to train a duck?
Not exactly.
Oh, do you know, I could talk to you all day, Joe. It's been lovely talking to you.
Oh, I've enjoyed it. Brilliant.
Where can people find you online? Do you have a website we can pop on online?
I do, yes. It's Dog Training Essex Suffolk.co.uk.
Dog Training Essex Suffolk.co.uk.
Yes.
Oh, look at that typo. Do all my own production. There we go. Dog Training Essex Suffolk.co.uk.
That's lovely, thank you.
Brilliant. Yeah, I'll send you the footage of this later, Joe.
Thank you.
Yeah, so feel free to use it milk it for all it's worth. Feel free to use it for any shameless publicity purposes. And thank you for being on the Midday Show. It's been lovely to meet you.
I've really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good fun conversation. Thank you, Joe. All the best. We're just before we go, we'll just pop a couple of these again. There we go. There's you with your babies.
Yep.
The fur babies. And a rather nice logo. There we go. You take the best of care.
Thank you, and you. Take care now.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, there we go. Dog training, Essex-Suffolk.co.uk.